that's how we upcycled the quilt into this hoodie. Welcome back, everyone. Today we'll be upcycling this thrifted quilt. It's pretty cool. Got it from Goodwill. It was $9.49, but it was purple tag day, so it's 50% off. What I'm first gonna do, we're gonna get this bad boy folded. Folded it so we can use this edge as the full back. And then for our fronts, we'll cut out 2 panels. Actually, I think we're gonna make a hoodie instead. We should have enough. Okay. We got our sleeve. This is our front and our back. What did I say this was? Front. Let's start with the back. Pattern weight. Now let's cut. Okay, and now we have our back. Oh, just kidding. Now we have our full back here. And we'll get our front here. And now we should have our full front. Get our sleeves right away. Other things at thrift, I usually don't have enough of the same material for sleeves. But this time it's looking pretty good. And I also learned not to cut like a dummy, so that helped. So I remember this sleeve being a little short. So we're gonna use the end of this blanket as our hem. That should be pretty good. Man, seems pretty long, but 30. That's gonna be really long. That should be good. And the blanket's still folded. I didn't do anything. Allow us to get both sleeves as well. As you can probably tell, I'd be cutting onto the wood. Oh well. Both sleeves. Might as well make our hood. We have a hood here. Got our hood here. We do still gotta make pocket or figure out what kind of pockets we want. I only need 1 layer, so I'm gonna get this unfolded. I don't know what is going on. Don't have a sweatshirt pocket pattern. That is a mouthful. But I guess we're just gonna kind of go with it, you know? That's not too bad. We'll get back to this pocket deal, and I'm gonna start on the sleeve. So what I'm really just gonna do here is we'll just fold this over, and then we'll sew this edge here. One sleeve done. Both sleeves are done. So we got the sleeves done. Now I'm trying to figure out how we should sew up this outside of our hood here. I should have picked up more than just fleece, because this piece is sticking really hard and it's not the most fun to work with. I think we might go with this. Do this. That's gonna be way big. So I got this piece all sewn up, both sides. Now we'll get our hood here. We have it on one part. Now we'll just fold this over. So both loads are done. Everything pretty decent on this side. I'll catch you back when I have all these sewn. Now let's get them attached. There we go. All pinned up and ready to be sewn. So we finished up the edges on the pocket here. Now we gotta get that attached. We'll sew up the top, the sides, and then the bottom. Looks good. pretty deep, put a lot in there. Okay, now let's get them together. So we have our back right side up. We'll get our front, put that right side down. Then we gotta find some pins. Pin up the shoulders. Now let's get the other side. I'm gonna trim up this excess, then we'll try it on. And this shirt is definitely way big. So if you see this underneath this, don't worry. First thoughts, looks kind of small. Oh yeah, definitely small. I don't know, it don't look too bad though. Let's see if our sleeves fit in here. Definitely small. Let's get this one sewed, and then I'll do the exact same for the other. Let's take a look at this. Doesn't look bad at all. Oh. I know something crazy, I did it inside out. You know what? It's kind of sick. The back of the blanket, I think. We're definitely going to take this out, then make both of them a tad bit smaller, but we're going to rip this seam. We're going to make this the actual sleeve. So I'm going to re-sew it so the seam will be inside and not outside, but I think we're going to go with the blue as our sleeves, and I think I might get rid of this pocket and make that blue too. Add a little extra work, but I guess good thing I screwed up though. I wouldn't have even thought of it, and I think it looks pretty cool with how they stitched it. While I work on this, might as well hit that like button, see if you're subscribed. It always helps, and I really appreciate it. But I'm gonna get the rest of this, I'm gonna redo the sleeves, and I'll catch you when that is done. So there we go. Here's the pocket now. I think it looks much better. We added about a 2-inch little piece here on this side, and then on the back here on this side, so it'll give us a little more room. Let's get it all sewn together again. We didn't rip up the shoulders, so I'm just gonna pin up this edge here. There we go. Now I'll do the same for the other side here. Okay, there we go. Now let's sew it. Let's get the other side. Not too bad. Yeah, it fits much better. Now we continue with sleeves, and then we'll do the hood. So we're back here. Did this sleeve probably 3 different times. Totally disregarded the fact that I added this whole strip here, so the sleeve, when I first made it, obviously wasn't gonna fit because it was too small. And this kept getting all bunched up here, but I think it looks pretty good now. We added this piece on, but yeah, let's get to that now. Like that, we'll sew it, connect this edge with this. There's our sleeve. Alright. So we got our other sleeve sewn up. I'm gonna get this right side out, but the only one thing that I screwed up on is, well, we have a white stripe here now instead of it purple. I sewed it backwards, but adds character. So here's our main base here. I'm gonna get this inside out. There we go. Now we'll sew it. Get this right side out. I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. They are long though. I'm gonna cut them a bit and we'll get the hem back on there. Other than that, we gotta get our waistband, then we gotta get our hood. And then we'll sew this to our neck hole. You can't even see that. We got our hood here. I didn't take off this piece. I'm gonna sew up here, and then we'll sew this area to our neck hole. I'm not gonna put any strings or anything in it. I did come in a little more, just make it a little smaller, a little tighter, but we'll see. Get this undone. Don't look bad to me. Now, we gotta figure out how to get this onto here. Then we can just throw a piece of bias, like this or something right in the middle there. I think it'll be fine. Let's check it out this time. Now we're talking. Now I just gotta get this bias here And then our waistband. 'Cause we don't want this too tight, but we still want it to be a nice bottom here. So we finished up the waistband here. We got a little piece between the neck. Let's try it on. What do we think? Pocket's nice. Check the hood. And that's how we upcycled the quilt into this hoodie. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like. Check if you're subscribed. Always helps and always appreciated. But other than that, thanks for watching.